did they cut through your roof on this van? Today's video is about a Ford Transit Custom that's been broken into. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you the damage, we're going to speak to the van owner, and we're going to kind of get to the bottom of what's happened and give a bit of a perspective from a tradesman's point of view after being through this incident of, you know, having someone attack their van. Right, so I've got Jamie here. Jamie, what's happened to your van?
Sort of midday Thursday afternoon in Kingston or Surbiton, Surrey. Parked up my van, had to move it after a couple of hours, moved it into a car park that was just off a main road essentially. And yeah, was greeted to this as I came back to get a couple more bits out the van. So yeah.
So this was during the working day?
Correct, yeah. It was, I think probably about, just after midday, I'd say it was.
And where was this? Was this like a quiet area or like back street, or where was the van parked?
It wasn't back street as such, just off Surbiton High Street, and there was an open sort of car park that you could park for the day. And yeah, that's where it happened essentially. I backed up right against a bush, so it was all good on the back, but obviously side door was exposed, number of other vans there in the car park. But yeah, I was the only one that got the treatment, unfortunately.
Did they manage to get into your van?
They didn't, no. So I've had I think it was the gold package that Danny did a number of years ago when I first purchased it. But yeah, so it's just the damage. There's no tools that were taken, which is the only plus side, I'd imagine.
Yeah, obviously it's a nightmare having the van damaged. This sort of situation that we see now, we get a lot of people come to us in this situation. Sometimes there are customers like yourself where we've done the work and we fitted the locks, we fitted the shields.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes they've got no security. Sometimes they've had other people fit security to it. But it is a problem. You're sort of in this stage where your van, like, do you feel comfortable carrying on using your van like this with the holes in it?
Yeah, so you can tell when you sort of pull up to the roundabouts on the way down. There was a couple of other vans you saw sort of have it double taped, but I think everyone's in the same boat that there's some certain individuals out there that thinks that's acceptable. So, but yeah, it certainly takes the polish off what I think is a nice van, and try and keep it sort of in good nick, but obviously attract unwanted attention.
Yeah, we've found, like, we had someone here last week that was in a similar situation. But they'd had deadlocks fitted to it and they'd had external shields. So you've had deadlocks fitted to it and you've had our internal stealth shields fitted, and the stealth shields have kind of stopped. The thieves made a small hole, but they've not managed to get to the latch. Like, they just come up against an obstacle and not really knowing why they've come up against an obstacle, but they've just not been successful. The one we had last week that had the deadlocks and the external shield, they'd made a hole below the shield and they'd attacked the latch and they had got in. So it seems like the thought process, most owners don't want to buy the internal shields. They just want either the deadlocks on the outside, or they want the external shields. So what's your thought process on that now, like, after sort of being through this?
Yeah, certainly it's obviously the visual deterrent of the deadlocks. I always assumed that would be enough to deter people, but yeah, it's sort of either go through this route or go through Ford for a new door, which I dread to think how much that will be, potentially going for insurance, but I think the matte black ones should look fairly smart on here, and yeah, it's that another added layer of protection that hopefully keeps them away in the future. So time will tell.
Because we're in a sort of situation where we've sort of got used to vans having shields on them.
Yeah.
Some people would buy a brand new van and then they'd have the shields fitted on without any damage. They kind of like actively want the shields on. Sure. Some people would rather not have the shields. You're sort of in a position now where you're either going to go to a body shop and get another door, have the side of the van painted, probably I think they would paint the side door, they blend it into the rear panel, they blend it into the front door panel. They'd have to replace your graphics here, like with the Transit. It's quite a big job. It sort of might end up looking a bit like you've had a big crash, when you come to sell the van.
And it'll never look the same, will it?
It'll cost some sort of thousands of pounds. Or you can have the external shielding, which we're going to put on here, the deadlock repair shield and the external shield, and it's still the van, it's not painted down the side. You are being forced into a change though by these thieves. You either drive around with the damage on the side, you put a bit of gaffer tape over the damage and carry on, or we've seen some tradesmen put fiberglass over the top, or they put a big lump of mastic over the top, or or it's the big expensive repair at Ford, which might cost £5,000, or it's a repair shield option. It's like you are forced to do something, can't you?
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
The Thieves took away the van being like perfect bodywork.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure everyone can appreciate if you're curb and alloy, you feel gutted that it's your own fault. But when it's something like this, you don't really expect someone to do it until I guess it happens to you, really. So
it's not fair, is it?
It's not, no. And yeah, like I said, I've just got a crime reference number. I highly doubt anything more will be done about it. But here we are.
How long have you had the van so far?
I bought it new, so it's a 2021 reg. I picked it up the Friday and had Danny fit the deadlocks literally that afternoon. And yeah, touch wood, haven't had any issues or known of any attempted break-ins or anything like that.
So you've had 5 years without a break-in,
correct?
Pretty much. Like, and is it that the deadlocks? One thief think about breaking in, saw the deadlocks and drive past. Did 100, see the deadlocks and drive past in that 5 years, without knowing. Have you been working in the cities over the 5 years?
Yeah, I've been working. I've had someone, I didn't realise it was a thing, but still the spare wheel underneath.
Oh, really?
So
right.
I had got that replaced and had your security bit installed. That was in Chiswick, I think it was, in a nice area. So it's not all the.
So at least you had the attention of at least one thief at some point having the van, because there was there underneath stealing your spare wheel.
Yeah, I was none the wiser. I came back out to get to the back of the van and just saw a bit of centenary wire. I assumed it was the cat converter that they go around nicking. I thought it was that at first, and then had a little look underneath and realised that. So I wasn't aware that was a thing. People were doing that, but if it's not tied down, someone will have it, unfortunately.
So it's probably fair to say that same thief that was in your van, if he might have looked at that, and if there wasn't deadlocks, he might have thought, well, that's really easy, just to poke a screwdriver through, make a hole, and break in and steal the tools at that point as well.
100%, yeah, that's right.
Look, I've had some comments on the video last week where we had the van with the shield, the van that did get broken into, and I showed them we put our repair shields on and we put our stealth trap on the inside, which is our anti-cut around device, which you're going to have, I believe, on this van as well. Right. One of the comments was, there's no point in fitting that, they'll just cut through the roof and steal the tools. Like it was a matter of fact that they're definitely going to do that. Did they cut through your roof on this van?
They didn't, no. I'm sure you'll see, but I've got racking inside and got one of those brackets on the ceiling for the step ladders. So at least if they were to do that, then it'll make their life a bit difficult. But
so you feel like it's not necessarily that they're definitely going to cut through a roof if you put a bit of security on there, like there's 100%. Like it would seem reading some of these comments that it's like they will definitely 100% cut through the roof. And I might even get someone post like a picture from 10 years ago, a hole through the roof, maybe 15 years ago, that's sort of going through the thing. So that seems like it. The other thing, maybe another comment is it's a waste of money. Is it a waste? You've got to spend some money on this van right now, whether it's a brand new door or it's like a repair shield or something. You are kind of forced to spend some money unless you're going to put a roll of, put gaffer tape over the damage.
Exactly. But had they got in, it would have been a lot more expensive than today's visit, I'd imagine. So
yeah. So let's have a look at this damage. We've got a hole here where they've attacked above the deadlock. So they're trying to actually get at the hook. They're trying to get at the deadlock between the body to lever it open. And we're not sure if they've been successful or not. Looking at the damage, the deadlock does still seem to be working. They've also put a hole down the bottom here to attack the factory latch mechanism, to poke like a screwdriver through, and that will release the factory lock-in, bypass the factory lock-in. But this does have our internal stealth shields in here, so we're going to take them apart, take it out the door. You can see is there scratch marks on the internal stealth shield, but they've tried to get at the latch, but they've just not managed to get at it. So that's good news that they didn't get in this van. It sucks that there's damage on this van. It's a real pain that that any tradesman has to go through this, but we are going to get the van repaired with our repair shields and at least get the van back on the road. That's the aim, is to get you back on the road today, right? You've taken the afternoon off work, you've come down to us, but we're going to plan to get you back on the road today.
Perfect, much appreciated.
So Jamie, we've finished. Your van is back on the road. It's not a brand new door, but the repair shields are fitted and you're able to go about your business. Your van is now secured up and you've got the stealth trap inside, and our new stealth trap with the anchor point with the reinforcement to the body inside and the anti-cut around wings on it. So
yeah, no, that's it. Looks the part. Obviously, saw the internal of it when you stripped it all out. There's take a bit of getting around that, but no, over the moon with it. Sort of much cheaper solution than trying to swap over the door, and yeah, it's covered up all the damage, and added a bit of security onto the back doors as well. So
yeah, we fitted the external shield and the internal shield to the barn doors also, because things are changing. You know, back in 2021 when you first had this done, we didn't have an internal shield, a stealth shield for the barn door, but we do now, and we've redeveloped and redesigned a lot of them like over the years also. So it's like a constantly evolving thing, van security. It's not really like just sort of done and then that's it for 10 years, because the thieves are changing so quickly.
Yeah, sure.
And we need to adapt as well, like in response to that, basically.
No, perfect. Thank you very much, and yeah, thank you for squeezing us in.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming down. Much appreciate your repeat business. Sorry to hear about the break-in.
No, that's all good. The deadlocks did their job, and yeah, hopefully, like you say, get a life cycle out that door, don't we? So
yeah, that's the thing, because like, I'm thinking, you know, if you was to spend £5,000 on a new door for that van, and you're off the road driving around a rental van, which is a nightmare anyway, because you don't have the racking in a rental van, and then you're worried about a rental van getting scratched while you got it, because it's probably like £500 excess if you take it back with a little scratch, and all that hassle, and then all the expense of like getting a new door on it, and then what happens if, you know, a thief comes along and breaks into the new door?
Back to square one, aren't we? And hopefully they don't come through the roof. That's it.
Well, for that there is that, yeah, of course. Did you look into any second-hand doors at all? Like,
I didn't even entertain that in truth. As soon as it happened, I was aware that you did those plates for them, and yeah, that was the first port of call, just to make sure that they'd cover up the damage, and and certainly that was going to be the most speedy resolution as well.
Yeah, cool. Well, look, thank you so much for coming down, much appreciated. Best of luck with the future of the van. Last thing to say, if you're looking for security for your Ford Custom or any other van, get in touch via the website. It's www.sussexinstallations.co.uk. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. That way I can keep you up to date with the latest in van security as things do change, as they inevitably will. Last thing to say, thanks for watching.